Today we are going to revise what we studied in the last session, sun letters through a drill. Then we will go over what we call it in Arabic, nahu, and that is what you call it in English, case marking. And we will try to see how we use this case marking and when. And the first thing I just want to make sure that you are capable of writing the words, whether they are sun letters or whether they are not. So I'll give you some words and I will ask you to write them on paper. Then I will write them after. So let us begin. The first word, الدرس. 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 So is dal sun letter or not? الدرس. Sun letter. الدرس means the lesson. الدرس. Second word, البيت. 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 Ba, here, the initial letter. Is it sun letter or it is not? The answer, it is not. Al-Bayt, Ba, it is, you remember, it is a lip letter. Al-Bayt. Next word. Al-Maktab. 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 The meaning of Al-Maktab is the office. And the other meaning is the desk. Al-Maktab. Mean, is it sun letter or is it not? The answer is no, not sun letter, because we pronounced the lam. And meme, as you remember, it is a lip letter. Al-Maktab. Only the tongue letters are sun letters, where we don't pronounce L. We put shadda instead. We pronounce meme twice. Al, while here we can't. Al-Maktab. Next word. الشمس. 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 الشمس means the sun. This is what we call it sun letter because it is the sheen. And it's obviously here, sheen is a cell letter because that's we don't pronounce the lam. We put shadda instead on top of the sheen, which means that we pronounce the sheen twice. Ash-shams. Ash-shams. Next one, we can take some more words. We can take um, um, maybe you can read that one here. It's easier for you. It is al-fil. Al-fil. Is it sun letter here or not? It is not sun letter. Al-fil means the elephant. The elephant. I will give you maybe some more examples in the future, but let us take another two words here just to remember. And take this word here. الطاولة. 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 4 syllables. الطاولة. الطاولة. So الطاولة is the table. Maybe we haven't seen that one, but we are going to revise it. But that's الطاولة is the table. Next one. الكرسي. 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 الكرسي, the chair. The chair. الكرسي, the chair. Maybe you can take some more words here. ضابط. 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 And now we have to put the L. الضابط. I want you to write الضابط. 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 3 syllables. الضابط. الضابط يعني the officer, whether military officer or police officer. So these are the examples. Maybe we take some more in the next lesson, but let us move on to the next topic. I want to go over a few symbols or a few letters. We are with the same letters, but we are using them maybe in different ways. Or so the first thing I want you to look at this symbol. If you have Hamza and Alif, so that is usually it is like if I want to pronounce it, it would be ah. And as you see, ah, we put this symbol, and that's what we call it madda. Madda means expansion or extension, as you say. So it is ah. Like in English, the word we say arm. In English, as you say, when you write arm, we use a, and when you say arm, if I want to write it in Arabic, I have to put that symbol to indicate that we have got Hamza and R, armed, if you like. So that, while if I take the word end in English, this is a, so it would be like this one, end. So you can see in Arabic, whatever we hear, we have to write. So that symbol, it is made up of the Hamza and Alif. In the old days, they will keep them as they are. Like if you look at the word Quran or Al-Quran, you can see them in two ways. Maybe in some old writings, you can see it Hamza Alif, Al-Quran. But nowadays, you can find them in, like this is the contemporary script. You can see Al-Quran written in this way. So if I take that one, it will be Al-Quran, which is completely different. Al-Quran, Al-Quran. So that symbol here indicates that we have Hamza and Alif. Al-Quran. So this is very important to remember that symbol here. It is the madda. So you remember with Alif, we took Alif Maqsura, we took Alif Khanjariya, small one, and maybe I can take that one as well to indicate the So we have got the shapes of Alif. At the same time, maybe you can look at the Ta. Ta here, it is in general, most of the word, when you say like Bayt, or you can say Bayt is house, but you can say also Bint, girl, or a girl there. So Bint, Bayt, we wrote Ta. But also we can see what you call it Ta marbuta, or tied up Ta. Maybe you can see it in this way. So that is called tied up Ta. Or in Arabic we call it Ta marbuta. Marbuta, like this, tied up, marbuta. And the Ta marbuta, actually, we use them at the end of the words. And the reason we use them most of the time, I mean, in most of the cases, we use this Ta marbuta to indicate that the noun or the adjective is feminine. For example, if I say sayyara, so I don't, in the spoken language, I don't say, I don't put the ta. You can hear sayyara. Sayyara means a car. But maybe you can see sayyara. You can also the old names. Maybe you can read with me this name. Sarah. Sarah is an old name. Sarah, sayyara. So to make the adjectives feminine, we need to add the ta marbuta here, or what you call it tied up ta. So let us take some more words, like if I take some adjectives, maybe you can say, let us look at these adjectives together. And this is two adjectives. So Jamil means pretty, beautiful. And Qabih is ugly, shabby, or whatever. You can take also other words. If you take, for example, this one. This is Ghaib, Saghir, and the opposite is Kabir. So Saghir, Kabir. Saghir means small, and Kabir, big or large. So these are, you can see Jamil, Qabih, Saghir, Kabir. These are adjectives. And in Arabic, actually, we consider all the adverbs, adjectives, and nouns as nouns because they behave in the same way when it comes to the case marking. So let us take some more, maybe more adjectives. Maybe you can say, you read that word. How do I read it? طويل. And I can take this word. How do I read this one? قصير. قصير is short, and طويل is tall, and then sometimes tall and short, and also long. We can take كبير, صغير, طويل, قصير. All these are. So if I want to say بيت, بيت means a house. بيت جميل. بيت جميل, as you see here, it is masculine. بيت, this is masculine, and جميل is masculine. So when جميل is masculine, we don't put the ta marbuta, or what you call it tied up. Ta, we say it بيت جميل. But if I take word like, maybe I can take حديقة. You can hear me saying حديقة. So حديقة is garden, or maybe the word Jannah, which is also garden. So if you look at حديقة, this is the ta marbuta. It makes that word as feminine. So in most cases, maybe the majority of cases, the ta marbuta, it makes the noun or the adjective feminine. So if I say حديقة, and if I want to put next one a word like جميلة. So you can see here, بيت جميل, a pretty house, while حديقة جميلة is a pretty garden. So بيت جميل, حديقة جميلة. You can hear حديقة. I don't say this is the spoken language. We don't put anything حديقة جميلة. So although it is ta مربوطة, but we don't pronounce it as ta when we write it. But maybe you can say, okay, is there any way that we change that one? Because this is, as we say, because it is ta مربوطة, is tied up, we cannot link it with any, what you call it, attached pronoun. So if I want to say, my garden, and we are going to study in the following session. Maybe you can study the attached pronoun. So my is yi, and garden is حديقة. So you can see in Arabic the attached pronoun. In English we say my, you put at the beginning, my garden, like garden of mine in Arabic. So حديقة T, I have to pronounce it. So in this case, I need to get this ta back to what it was. I mean, originally it is ta, because the only ta, ordinary ta, that can be attached to the ya. So I will say حديقتي. So I opened it up. حديقتي. حديقتي means my God. So you can see, if you connect the ta marbuta with any attached pronoun, you need to change it into ordinary ta and connect it with the ya, حديقتي. But if it is just like, as you say here, a word on its own, we put it as it is, as ta marbuta. With the ta marbuta, we have got a lot of words which indicate, as I said, the femininity of that. So this is one word, سيارة. سيارة means a car. You can take another word How do I read this one? حقيبة. Say حقيبة. حقيبة, a bag. حقيبة. It could be a suitcase, could be a bookcase. It is حقيبة. Maybe you can take some more words. You can look at this word. وردة. وردة means one rose, rose. So all these are indicated, or they indicate, the ta marbuta indicates we have one feminine subject here. سيارة, حقيبة, وردة. Maybe you can take also طاولة. طاولة is, as you remember, we said, a table. So سيارة, حقيبة, وردة, طاولة, and all these with ta marbuta. But remember, if I want to say my car, if I want to say my car, we have to say here سيارتي. سيارتي. If I want to say my bag, what should I say? حقيبتي. So you can see I have to get the ta, to write the ordinary ta, then link it up with ya. Ya is the attached pronoun. And warda, if I say my rose, I can say wardati in the same way. And if I take tawila, if I want to say my table, I can say tawilati. So this is for ta, and of course maybe you can say okay, what about sometimes you have nouns which are masculine but with ta marbuta, and maybe you remember the word always, it's khalifa. As I said, this is khalifa. It is with ta marbuta, but it indicates masculine. So for Khalifa, it is masculine. So as I said, the majority of words, when you have ta marbuta, it means feminine, or indicates femininity of the noun. But we have some exceptions like Khalifa. Thank you very much. Shukran.